Is the stealth version of the J-10D really here? Will this domestic fighter jet, which has been hotly debated by military fans for a long time, completely rewrite the pattern of air power in East Asia? When the J-10 series of fighters came out in a brand new posture, with the turbofan 10B engine, its unique stealth design and revolutionary upgrades are quietly reshaping the tactical system of the Chinese Air Force. As the first J-10 family to focus on stealth capability, this fighter not only carries the mission of breaking the technological bottleneck of single-engine medium-sized fighters, but may also become the key link between the 4th and 5th generation fighters, and will show shocking multi-dimensional combat capability in the future sky battlefield. As a third-generation improved fighter aircraft developed completely by China's aviation industry, the stealth evolution of J-10D can be called a surgical transformation. The new nano-sized radar-absorbing coating on the surface of the aircraft body converts the incident radar wave into thermal energy through a special crystal structure, and together with the hydrodynamic optimization of the prismatic design of the fuselage, the radar reflective cross-sectional area is reduced by 2 orders of magnitude, compared with the predecessor model. What's more remarkable is its first retractable built-in bomb bay design, while retaining the original external mounting points. The belly innovatively set up 2 tandem weapons bay, which can accommodate 4 PL-15 medium-range air-to-air missiles, and can also be mixed with the mounting of YJ-91 anti-radiation missiles and precision-guided bombs. This stealth plus assault composite mounting mode makes the J-10D capable of carrying out stealthy surprise defense missions, and can also be quickly switched to the role of munitions truck after lifting the stealth status. The power system has been transformed to make this stealth fighter like a tiger with wings. The turbofan 10B engine adopts cutting-edge materials such as monocrystalline blades and powder metallurgy turbine discs, together with the 3-dimensional aerodynamic optimization of the wide-chord fan, which improves fuel efficiency by 18% while maintaining the maximum thrust of 14.5 tons. In practice, this means that the J-10D can achieve supersonic cruise speed of Mach 1.4 without power, and with the agile deflection of omnidirectional vector nozzle, the time for completing super maneuvers such as herb stomping is shortened by 40%. More critically, the engine's pioneering, intelligent health management system can monitor more than 5,000 parameters in real time, so that the overhaul interval is extended to 1,500 hours, completely free from the shackles of the heart disease of early domestic warplanes. In a plateau test flight, J-10D equipped with turbofan 10B took off with full load at an airport at an altitude of 4,500 meters, and the climb rate was 25% higher than that of its predecessor, which made Western observers re-evaluate the all-weather combat capability of Chinese warplanes. The upgrading of the avionics system across generations has built up a 3-dimensional combat network. The gallium nitride active phased array radar on the nose of the aircraft has a detection range of over 300 kilometers, and with the distributed photoelectric aperture system on the back of the aircraft, it can form a 360-degree dead-angle situational awareness. Especially important is the battlefield cloud computing terminal, which can share real-time information with J-20, J-500 and other platforms through the data chain, and automatically assign attack targets in formation combat. The electronic warfare system integrates a 128-unit jamming matrix, which can precisely suppress 8 frequency bands at the same time, and this technological breakthrough makes the electromagnetic protection capability of the J-10D reach the level of the Western EF-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft. 2023, during the Taiwan Straits Joint Exercise, the prototype of the J-10D successfully penetrated the air defense network composed of Patriot missiles and E-2D early warning aircraft, and simulated the launch of anti-radiation missiles at 60 kilometers away from the target. The J-10D prototype had successfully penetrated the air defense network consisting of Patriot missiles and E-2D AWACS aircraft, and simulated the launch of an anti-radiation missile at a distance of 60 kilometers from the target. As a multi-mission platform, J-10D shows amazing tactical flexibility. In the air control mission, its silent hunting mode can be used to break through to 80 kilometers inside the enemy's early warning circle with the help of terrain cover, and then suddenly launch the PL-15 to realize the first attack and kill. Under the attack configuration against the sea, the combination of YJ-91 anti-ship missiles and CM-102 anti-radiation missiles can carry out saturated strikes against the enemy's ship fleet 300 kilometers away. When it is switched to the role of the Wild Weasel electronic repression, It can paralyze the enemy's air defense system within a radius of 150 kilometers by matching with the wingtip electronic pods. When switching to the Wild Weasel electronic suppression role, together with the wingtip electronic pods can paralyze the enemy air defense system within a radius of 150 kilometers. This flexible characteristic of one plane, many types, makes its single-plane combat efficiency 2.3 times higher than that of J-10C. In a combat training in the South China Sea, 4 J-10Ds collaborated with each other through the data chain and completed the whole process of reconnaissance location strike against the simulated carrier battle group in only 12 minutes, which demonstrated the terrible efficiency of the informationized system combat. The breakthroughs in cost control further highlight the wisdom of China's military industry. By adopting modularized avionics architecture and 3D printed structural parts, the cost of J-10D is controlled within $45 million, which is only one-third of that of F-35A. This combination of high-end performance and affordable price not only meets the demand for large-scale replacement by the Air Force, but also lays the groundwork for foreign trade and export. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI, if the foreign trade version of the J-10D is launched, it may get more than 200 orders in the Middle East and North Africa market, which will directly impact the market share of the US-made F-16V. Saudi military sources have disclosed that they are interested in the J-10D's stealthy external object management system, a system that allows the fighter to maintain partial stealth performance while attaching secondary fuel tanks or large weapons, a design that is extremely practical in the Middle East desert battlefield. Viewed from a strategic perspective, the birth of the J-10D is far from a simple iteration of the model. It marks that China's aviation industry has mastered the core code of low-cost stealth and has successfully opened up a new track of 4.5 generation fighters between the 5th generation and 4th generation aircraft. When this fighter and J-20 form a high and low collocation with the drone, loyal wingman, coordinated combat, the Chinese Air Force will really build up a full area, full frequency, full-time offensive and defensive system. The latest report of RAND Corporation pointed out that the large-scale installation of J-10D will make the air confrontation cost in the Western Pacific region change qualitatively. In the past, it is necessary to deploy 3 F-15Es to complete the penetration strike task, and now 1 J-10D can be achieved under the support of electronic warfare, which is changing the regional balance of power in terms of the cost-effectiveness. This cost-effective advantage is changing the balance of power in the region. Facing the future battlefield, the upgrade roadmap of J-10D is also full of imagination. The patent of Chengdu Aircraft Design Institute shows that the subsequent improved model may be equipped with laser-directed energy weapons for intercepting incoming missiles. Another technical declaration on adaptive skin predicts that the future J-10D may be able to optimize its stealth performance by changing the surface morphology of the fuselage. What is more noteworthy is its integration with unmanned equipment. In the recently exposed exercise footage, 2 J-10Ds commanded 8 Strike 11 drones to carry out clustered assaults, and this kind of unmanned coordinated tactics may redefine the style of air combat. As Francis Aerospace magazine commented, China is validating its next-generation air warfare concept through the J-10D, a strategy based on the continuous evolution of existing platforms that has a more realistic deterrent effect than simply pursuing a sixth-generation aircraft. From the first flight of the J-10 in 1998 to the present, this legendary fighter family has traveled the road of metamorphosis, from chaser to leader. The emergence of J-10D is not only the inevitable result of the Chinese aviation industry, but also the best interpretation of the concept of equipment development is subordinate to strategic needs. When this silver-gray eagle breaks through the sky, it carries not only the dream of 1.4 billion people to strengthen the country, but also the magnificent transformation of an ancient civilization. At the peak of modern science and technology, the air and space legend written with Chinese wisdom is opening a magnificent new chapter.